Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you. Perfect. Can you hear me for sure? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, let's get into it. Right. Send me a VOD. Send me your OpenGG. I'm gonna share my screen.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the video, and I don't have my OpenGG open. I gotta look it up real quick.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, tell me your
Yeah.
experience with the league. What's your history, your goals, and so on. I'm curious to see.
Um. So I used to only play Samira for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a break from League, mainly in normals. So like playing with friends, you know.
Okay.
Um. And then I had a longer break. I got back into it, playing a lot like normals again. Not really trying that much in ranked.
Mm-hmm.
But now I kind of wanna get into ranked as well. So yeah, I picked up along the way playing in normals a lot of like almost all of the ADCs really as at a basic level.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm good with any in particular. So yeah.
So do you have trouble deciding what to play?
Um, yeah, I I played a lot of Smolder these last few days
Okay.
because he looked fun. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not that
So
good
my
with him
advice would be
yet.
to just pick like a couple that you really enjoy. Like that's the most important part. You enjoy the game, you enjoy the champion, right? That's
Yeah,
the most
true.
important part. Because after that, you can start building consistency and apply new concepts, you learn new habits. But once you just play the same champions over and over, you focus on the game more, not on the champion itself, right? And you know your damage, you know what to build, you know where your power spike
Hmm.
matchups, right? It's just only going to help you if you play less champions on average.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So what are you
I
thinking?
can see that.
Smolder and maybe Jinx?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's good. So for example, if the team comp looks a bit more rough, we go Smolder, if not Jinx. You know, that's an idea for you, right? You could give it a shot and see how
And
it goes.
in which scenarios is like I have trouble deciding which champ is better into which team comps, you know.
Like if they, for example, have like hard engage, right? They have Blitzcrank, for example,
Yeah,
right? Playing
yeah.
Jinx is a bit hard, she's immobile, right? But if you play Smolder against Blitzcrank, you can dodge his hook with your E, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Something like that. Or if they
gotcha.
have a couple assassins, playing Jinx is tough. But Smolder, you can dash away. It's like easier to play around.
Okay, gotcha.
And also, if your team comp looks a bit weird, so you don't really have frontline, you only have assassins, you have like an engage support, well, nobody's gonna peel you, everybody will go in, they'll forget about you. So maybe that's when we play Smolder as well, right?
Okay, gotcha.
But you'll have to experiment a little bit, see how it goes, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
just pick what you feel like is gonna do best with the information you have, of course.
Okay.
Good. So
Okay.
let's see. I don't know why this is bugged. It doesn't show me the games here on the left. I don't know why. It's weird.
Oh.
So I want to see like your average CS, but I can kind of look here and you know, quite average. Some games have like a 9. Means you know when to get CS and stuff, but some games I see many deaths, and that
Yeah.
leads me to believe we are either struggling super early on, or we don't know how to pick our fights in the mid game. That's what it usually means. But we're gonna look at
Okay.
that in the game. So what do you think you're struggling the most right now? What's your what do you think, right? What do you think you could
Um.
improve on right now?
Often. Yeah. Uh. So I have a lot. um. Hmm. what's the main thing? I don't look at the app often enough, I feel. So
The map.
like I have some moments where I'm like, I look at the map and I make a decision based on that.
Mhm.
But sometimes I just look and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do. And then I just farm a wave and die for it or something.
Okay. Mid game stuff. Okay, good. Good. I'm going to
Yeah.
do that. Okay, that's good. Okay. So let's see what we have. Let's get started here. Oh, okay. So the easiest way to not be lost in a game is to
Mhm.
have a plan, right? And we can do
Yeah.
that starting in loading screen, right? Because in loading screen, you don't want to scroll TikTok, whatever, YouTube Shorts. We don't do that. We just want to focus, right?
Okay.
Because the loading screen is the time where you should already start thinking about the game, what to do, what's gonna happen. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, in this lane, right? Because when we talk about the whole game, right? Fiddle, Ult, Darius, whatever, that was not really matter that much in the early game for you, right? We're just gonna talk about like the 2v2 on bot lane, what's gonna happen bot lane. That's what I need to care about. That's my goal,
Okay.
and what helped me improve at League a lot is simplifying the game a lot. The game is complicated, I know, there's so much stuff happening. That's why I just try to simplify it as much as possible whenever possible. And in this matchup, in this lane, for example, in this 2v2 on bot lane, what do you think you need to watch out for? Like, what's their strongest things they can do to stop you?
Um, the poke is annoying with Caitlyn's range and Milio being able to apply the burn to that long range, I guess.
Yeah, that's
And
poke.
headshots.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
poke you from far away. That's for true. Yeah, that's true for sure. Yeah, but what about like certain abilities they have? Like, what's powerful in their abilities alone?
I don't know if it's that easy for Caitlyn to connect a trap with Milio Q, but I guess like that's the only CC they got.
Yeah, like mirror
So
queuing, killing trap, hard to connect, right? And also Caitlyn, you gotta remember she has E, so you can't really go towards her when she has E.
oh right. Okay.
It's also really good to remember, right? Great. What about you and Blitzcrank? What do you have?
We have blitz hook into E or E into hook and traps.
Then your jumpers, exactly, right? That's what
Yeah.
you can do. So, for example, Milio misses Q. Blitz was to go in. What should you do?
I place the traps in front of him as soon as he lands a hook or
Yeah, like you follow,
walks up to
right?
someone. Yeah.
Milio misses Q. You ping to go in. Blitz goes in. You follow. Great. What
Okay.
about, let's
Yeah.
say, you both are going in. Blitz misses Q. Okay. What are you supposed to do now? Back off. Exactly, right? So
Yeah,
this is
okay.
what I want to do in this hit. This is a habit you should already start building. Just think about these scenarios, how you are gonna deal with a 2v2 situation. So no matter what happens, you are prepared for it, you know exactly how to act. You got this, right? No need to think about it. You focus on wave,
Yeah.
on map, and so on in the meantime, not thinking about all this stuff. You think about this now.
Okay.
But so let's see.
Put this on my 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay. Let's see what you do level 1. Were you late to the party?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was a bit late.
Yeah, so in League, our goal is to always do something towards winning the game, right? So even before the minions spawn, it's important to know what you're supposed to do. So usually,
Yeah.
what do you do at level 1? Where do you stay?
I like to. I don't know how I can. Do you see where your mouse was?
Yeah.
Right a second ago.
Yeah.
A bit more upwards. There, yeah. So
Out here.
a bit back, so you can see if they walk into the pixel
Yeah, kind
bridge.
of like this. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's good. Why we do that?
But
Because
sometimes they're already in there, so it doesn't always work.
this is tied to, like, in League we always want to do something towards winning, right? So you never want to be late, right? Never ever. Loading screen is up, you sit on your chair, you want to be ready, right? Because what happens is if they invade instantly and now you go, it's just too late already. If they
Yeah.
invade, you're going to try bush, they trap you. But if you go right when the game starts and you come here instantly, imagine they do the same thing, no matter where they come from here, from below. You just see them. They can't do anything to you. You just run back. That's it. Super good. This is why it's so important. Game starts, you want to go as soon as possible. No one be late. Because otherwise, you could be surprised. You could die. It's troublesome, right? And I'm guessing when you're outside, you stay in this spot around here, right? Around here. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much
right,
anywhere
yeah.
here is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, try not to be late. My voice is dying. Give me a sec.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
And some water. Oh my god. Okay, I'm talking too much. It's fine. Good. So that's
Okay.
something you could already work on and improve ourselves. Right? Because my goal today is to recognize some mistakes you're making and eventually turn them into good habits. And once you have good habits down, they're habits because you do them automatically, no need to think about it. You're just becoming better player by default.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right? Because if you make mistakes constantly, we are late for level 1, for example, right? They're just gonna cost us first bloods in a few games, right? So if you
Yeah.
turn that mistake into a good habit, aka going there right away instantly, you'll never die again, level 1. That's already a huge improvement, and it's not like you have to become a mechanical god to know it, right? You just change something really quick, boom, done, progress,
Yeah.
you improve, and you'll do it automatically from now on. Okay, you go leash, good. Let's see how I handle this.
Oh yeah, Blitz was a bit late, but I don't.
That's
too
it is
much
what
on
it
it.
is. He's leashing, whatever.
Yeah.
Just worry about yourself. So, in this lane, especially that blitz is late, right? I'm guessing you just realized you can't really go for level 2 play, right? Like, usually in lane, what I like to do is try to get level 2 first, then we engage. Because we're level 2 to level 1, right? That's pretty standard. But when your support is late, right? Or they have range, please can't really get close, it's harder to do it. And that's fine, we back off, right?
Yeah. I find with Smolder, you almost always get level 2 first because his W does so much damage. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's true. Oh, it's fine. Take your time.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. It's fine. Okay, so right now, right, we know, okay, we don't get level 2. I mean, we get level 2, but it's not level 2. Okay, we chill. We let them push for now.
Yeah.
Right. And also, I want you to know that usually whoever pushes the lane, right, has an advantage. Can you tell me why is that so powerful to do? Most of the time.
They have a bunch of time to. First of all, they have more space to walk around.
Mhm.
They can go ward, for example, or help
Exactly.
the jungler get crab or something. I don't know.
Exactly. And they are not forced to farm under turret. The enemies are stuck under turret. They can't really live, right? So that's what you usually want to do.
Yeah.
That's, a good thing to remember. But for example, if they have long range like this, and you have a Blitzcrank or any like engage support hook champion, if you push, your support is now kind of useless. You can't really dive or anything, right? So it's good to remember that
Okay.
in these kind of lanes, your goal is to keep the wave close to your turret, so Blitz can actually play the game, right? Because the moment you
Okay.
push, you can't really do anything anymore, right?
Sorry, I gotta go once more.
It's fine, don't worry, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
It's my roommate. It should be fine now.
No, it's okay. Okay. So now, in this lane, I would say Try to last hit for now. Wait for Blitz to get level 2. And we're ready to follow up a hook. We know exactly what we need to do when he hooks. We throw the chompers in front of him. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, he missed. What do we know when he misses hook? We back off. We
Back
don't want
off.
to trade anymore. It's bad. We don't want to go for one trades like that, especially against Milio or Senna or something like that, because Milio hits you, he shields himself, so it's a bad trade, right?
Yeah.
And also I want to tell you, like, if you're playing like more defensive and they have range and so on and poke, you just wanna you usually wanna preserve a lot of HP. You can't afford to just lose HP, because if you lose too much HP for some minions, you're either just forced to go base or you can't really fight anymore because you're too low, right?
Yeah.
So do your best to just preserve HP, right? That minion that minion dies here, you try to W it, don't walk up to it. You just got
Okay.
a basic attack for free. You didn't even get it. That's even worse, right? But
Yeah.
just, like, don't be greedy for those minions. And another cool thing to remember when you want them to push, because you want them to push right now. The closer they are to their turret, the better, and the less pressure they have on you, right? Because you're not forced, like, if they're under turret, they can't really walk up to hit you anymore. You're under turret. But here, you can just zone you out, especially after Blitz misses a Q. But
Yeah.
if you hit minions here, what do you think is going to happen to the wave if you hit the minions?
Like this wave right now.
Yeah, if you just base attack non-stop these minions, what do you think is going to happen to the wave?
I mean, I think it still pushes into me
Yeah.
because they're gonna be attacking too.
Yes.
They have. Actually, I'm not sure if they have more, but
Oh.
they have more overall HP in comparison to
Yeah.
our minions, right?
So it still pushes towards you, but
But
compare.
it slows down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you hit this wave right now, when the next wave comes, the wave is kind of gonna be still here, which is kind of awkward in a way because they just have so much pressure. So you wanna play under turret and just allow your Blitz to just get those magic hooks, because right now Blitz can't do much, unfortunately. They're just too far. They have distance, and especially because it's level 1, right? You just wanna make sure the wave resets. It's under a turret. We all get level 2. And we allow our Blitz to play. And you are not forced to walk up for the casters like this and take damage for free, right?
Gotcha.
But at the same time, right, if Blitz has a hook, you're in this position, what could happen is that they have more minions, so it's hard to fight as well.
Yeah.
That's also super,
And I can't
super
hit
annoying.
W.
You can hit W, Sagas with the hooks, right? He has the angry bee, he's mad, He can't do anything. I mean, you could try to hit a hook right now, can't you? But now they're level 3, right? So even better reason to just do under turret. They're level 3 now. And after this, the wave is eventually gonna reset, and then we can start playing again. Okay, just don't try. I mean, in hard lanes like this where you can't really do much because they have higher range, just do everything it takes to just not take damage. That's what the most important part. You miss a couple casters, it's fine, right? Even here, after the wave crashes, it's not that big of a deal if you just don't get those casters right away. Like that one is already dead, you don't want to get close, and then the next one you can use Q or a W to get it, right? You don't want to allow Katie to trade for free like this, especially if Miro can shield her. Now you lost 200 HP, right? Not really worth it.
Yeah.
And when they back up, that's when you get them. Those casters don't really mean much. If you can get them, sure, but don't lose HP for them. And right now you see how Blitz missed hook. And what are we doing
I
now?
didn't even. Yeah. Yeah. It's
W.
the same
Use
thing.
W. Right? Get at Mino with W, never get close. Because this is never worth it. You got headshot plus Milio Q, that's like 150 to damage. Insane. And
Yeah.
you see why the loading screen plan is so important, right?
Yeah.
That's what helps me to just know exactly what I'm supposed to do, and I never have a moment in lane where I'm like, oh, now what, right? Never happens anymore. Because you're just gonna make this plan, you know, okay, Blitz missed hook, that's like 24-second cooldown or something, you just chill. That's it, simple. And also they don't really have any tools to just catch you with. They don't have like a Morgana Q or whatever. So all you need to do is like stay further back so they can actually poke you with basic attacks. That's all. Right? And
Okay.
even if you didn't know this, right? If you notice now, let's talk about like what I call the triangle rule. Basically, those two are the base of the triangle and you are the head, right? And that's not great. Because you're 1v2 right now, right? You want to avoid this at all costs. At all costs. Never be in this position. Look at what your support is doing. Try to play along the same line. So at least it's a square, not a triangle, right? If it's a square, it's much better. Or even better, how about Caitlyn farms, then Milo steps up too much. And it's a good triangle for you, right? That's the goal. Never want to fight outnumbered in League, no matter what. And that applies to early game as well. But, you know, in mid game, late game, when it comes to like being 4v5, like that's more obvious. And for the 4v5 to change, it takes multiple seconds and people to move around. But in laning phase, like this second you're 2v2, next second you're 1v2. Gotta adapt really quickly and see how they move and how your support moves. Okay, please missed hook, right? So again, we don't wanna trade now. We just chill, last hit only. Hopefully don't go for any Q trades here. Hopefully don't Q and basic attack them because that's not really good. Let's see what you do. So I wanna ask you, right now if Blitzcrank tries to go melee and use E for example or whatever, do you think it's good or not?
I don't think it's good.
Okay, why is that?
I can't hit my W for one, and it's in the middle of their wave.
Yeah, and your HP is kind of half.
Yeah, true. My HP is low as
So
well.
if you know this, this is like a funny thing I always tell people. In a way, I think as my teammates as dogs, but in a good way. Because dogs, when they make a mistake, you can't really get mad at them. They don't know what they're doing, right? It's fine, right?
Yeah.
You try your best to direct them towards what's good. So now you know this is not good. You have like 3 reasons why it's not good, right? And it means you should be assertive. You should ping. You need to ping. You want to ping Blitz to back off right now. Don't want him to go in right now. It's not good. And pinging is one of the like most underrated things in League. Because teammates were probably most likely going to see examples in this game of examples of how you can actually control your teammates and how your actions directly affect your teammates. And this is why you just got to remember it's a team game and want to play as much as possible with teammates. You might know stuff they don't. That's why you want to use pings a lot. If you have an intention to do something, right now there's low HP cannon, you don't want to fight, you want to get the cannon. You just ping the cannon, you ping in the back of, like, let him know what's in your head. That's important.
Okay. Sometimes I ping a bit more, but I'm kind of losing out on APM in game, you know. So I'm moving more.
Yeah, but I
worse,
mean,
you know.
of course you don't want to ping when you're actually like fighting or whatever, right? Of course. But when you're
Yeah.
not really doing anything or you're farming, you can ping between basic attacks, for example, right?
Yeah.
But you know, this is gonna take practice, is fine. And like the more you change your habits around from mistakes to good habits, the more you learn about the game, the more confidence you gain. And if you have more confidence, you'll ping a lot more just because you know what to do. And you start to initiate plays by yourself. And that's good. You're gonna see a change happening. And right now, Twitch is pinging here that is coming, right? I want you to like, as a practice, right? So let's talk a bit about like habits and how to implement good habits. So
Okay.
League is basically, in a way, chess, right? There are situations that repeat themselves a lot, especially towards the beginning of the game, right? And
Yeah.
if you look at openings in chess, they are like the same every time. You know exactly that opening happened in that game. Everybody knows that. Like all the chess players remember that opening, blah blah. They call them names. And for example, if you go for like the first 3 waves early on, the situation that happens in those 3 waves for sure happened in another game of yours. No problem, for sure, right? And
Okay.
you know, usually in chess, things only happen like similar things happen only in the early game. But in League, it's all throughout the game. So basically, right now, the situation where there's a wave in the middle and your jungler ganks, right? This happened many, many times to you. So you just want to be prepared and know exactly what to do and rely on your habits to know exactly what you have to do. So let's talk a bit about how to implement habits. Let's say you want to implement the habit of pinging more, right? Okay, for the next couple of days, every game I'm going to play, I'm going to be super focused and only focus on one thing. If I'm going to hit a wave, I'm going to always ping to push the wave. If I'm going to go to get vision, I'm always going to ping on my way towards the river and where you want to place the ward. If I want to go in, I'm going to ping to engage. If I see Twitch coming here, I'm going to ping I'm on my way as well. That's how you implement this habit, for example, right? And you just focus on this for a couple of days, non-stop, only on this. And after you stop thinking about it consciously every single time, you're going to see like that, like the 3rd, 4th day, you're going to do this without even thinking about it. It just became a habit, right? And that's your goal. That's what you want to do. Just take habits one by one, practice them in order, and eventually you're going to know exactly what to do. Won't even have to think about it. So let's see how you handle this. Both flashes, okay. One thing I would have loved from you would be to just go right now, right? Go sooner, right? Because you never know, you go and place chompers, or you might just use chompers, Caitlyn flashes, and now Blitz is gonna flash her because she has no flash. Something, right? You just wanna go in here. Go W, go everything, right?
Okay.
But this is probably closely tied to the fact that we didn't really see Twitch, right? So let's talk about...
I don't think I paid attention to that.
Yeah, you probably look in the canon, whatever, right? So let's talk about how to build a habit of having map awareness, right?
Yeah.
So to begin with, after you get a wave, right? You get those 6 minions, like this. These are the 2 last minions from this wave. Okay, we got that wave. The wave is complete, a new one is coming, which means all the new minions are full HP. We don't have to farm for the next few seconds, right? We don't have anything going on in our heads when it comes to the wave right now. So right now it's a perfect time to look at the map and see what's up, right? Look at the map. The wave is done, look at the map. Oh, okay, we see fiddle mid. Our jungle is top. Okay, good. Right. And now we go back to laning. Good. Next wave comes. Next wave dies. Like this. Okay, there's like one more caster. Okay, all the minions are full HP, right? We look at the map again. Oh, look, Twitch is here. Alright. Oh my god, we can go in. Okay, we wait for a little bit. Twitch is coming. Okay, Kid is stepping up. Okay, I'm going in. Right? Just because you saw Twitch. And you have to do this after every wave. And it's like once every 30 seconds. That's the first step, right? Just try to practice this. And then what you can do next? I don't know. For example, if you see that minions are kind of full HP, you know, you like, I don't know, here, or you get this wave, you hit them more. Okay, you see that like every minion is pretty much full HP. Now you can actually look at the map and see what's up again, right? You basically have the time when you're checking the map based on the wave, because you don't have to worry about farming when every minion is full HP like here, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you just try to build up a habit to just, you know, as often as possible, just trying to watch the map, right? When there's like death time, nothing happening really. That's how you'll build this habit. And because of it, you're gonna know instantly, hey, it's a 3v2, I have to go in, no matter what. Okay. So let's see what's next. And also another like great moment to watch the map is after a play is done. Right now they both flash, we're backing off, right? The play is done. We watch the map. Oh, Kata is there, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you need to just start improving at having a better map awareness. Just step by step, little by little. It's just gonna become a habit. You won't even think about it.
Okay.
Okay, we placed jumpers really nicely. That's good. I'm glad you're using your abilities. That's really good to see. That was great. Okay, now we try to farm this. I'm gonna stay. Let's see. Okay, they're gonna push the next one. Blitz recalls. Hopefully stay safe. I think they recalled. Let's see. Well, they're gone. They might have recalled, or they might not have.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what you do after this wave. Okay, actually this wave is really close. Sure, you can just do it instantly. Use rockets, chombos, whatever. I wanted to use rockets on the back wave as soon as possible though. The sooner you do it, right, faster it is. Because your minions are hitting the forward ones, you rocket these ones, and by the time you're done rocketing these ones are already low HP. And it's kind of faster to push it this way.
Yeah.
Because the faster you do it, the better. Because the more minions they lose on their turret, and the lower, the chance of the wave not crashing is lower, right? Because if you took like 3 more seconds, the wave would not have crashed, which is horrible. Because then you lose a lot more by yourself. Okay, so let's talk about another habit you can implement right away. Okay, when you're coming back from base like this, this is basically like in loading screen. You have time to think, right? You have like 30 seconds where you're not doing anything, but you have time to think. And now you need to collect your thoughts and start gathering information from the map. So remember when I told you at the beginning how I try to simplify the game as much as possible? And this is basically, I'll teach you how to extract information from the map, simplify it, and make a decision off of that, right? So, how would you extract information from the map here? What do we know, right? How would you go around it, doing it?
So, well, you can see at the map first. So we see the 3. We don't know about Milio and Fiddlesticks.
Okay.
And our jungler's topside. And dragons.
Okay. What else?
We don't really have vision on the dragon, but Blitzcrank's trying to go there. He's alone. My wave is still pushed in, so Caitlyn shouldn't interrupt him.
Okay, so you can tell how you're not exactly sure what to look for. And we are looking for like complicated things. Blitz is going there to maybe place vision, blah blah blah. Like, it's like, let's try to simplify it and follow like some simple steps to know exactly what to look for, right? So when I look at the map and ask for information and make a decision, first of all, I get that information and then I make the decision. I don't want to make the decision halfway through because then I might make a wrong decision because I didn't get all the information, right? So like as a rule, I have like 4 things in mind when I look at the map and I do them like one by one. First one, you could say allies or enemies. Second one, allies or enemies, in which order you want, doesn't really matter. So enemies, allies, then you look at your wave. What do you need to do with the wave? Be it bot lane if you're in the early game, mid wave in the mid game, right? And then you look at objectives. And those are the only 4 things you need to watch out for. Nothing else matters at all. It doesn't matter. And when you look at enemies, it doesn't really matter who they are, right? Enemies are numbers. Allies are numbers. It doesn't matter who they are, because let's say you are in a 4v3 situation. It doesn't matter who your allies are. You're always winning that, no matter what, right? And it's the same when you're like in 3v4, who knows what. And when it's an even fight, that's when we actually care who they are and what they can do. But when you're looking for information, trying to see what you can do, and for example, you recognize a 4v3, you just go in, you know it's good always, don't even have to think about it, right? So that's the goal.
Yeah.
But that's like for fights in general. But right now, let's try to extract information again, and we could actually talk about tempo and what I call tempo lines in a way. So tempo lines are like some lines I draw in my head, kind of parallel to the river, and they show if we're playing together as a team or not, and why are there lines and not like circles on the map or whatever. Well, that's because we could be doing Drake, and Trinda could be doing top turret or something, right? And even though we are like cross map of each other, we are still playing together. We are hitting Drake, Trinda's hitting turret. Everybody's doing something useful towards winning the game.
So it's applying pressure at the same time.
Exactly. So when you think in a war, for example, right, at the front lines, right? Like one part from the front line could be baiting the enemy, taking a bad fight intentionally or whatever, while the other side could just advance like crazy. Something like that, right? That's how I see tempo, basically. It's not just local stuff. It's all throughout the map. And let's say your teammates are doing something. So let's first of all like analyze the situation we are in right now, right? This is kind of the tempo line, the river basically. The second line is like this Twitch. The third line is like you and Fizz in the base, right? Right now you have like 3 separate lines. And do you think that's good or not?
I don't think that's good because we don't apply any pressure really, or like Trinda's applying pressure, but the rest is just not doing anything really.
Exactly, right? So our goal is to have a single line as much as possible throughout the game, because if you play as a team on the same line, same tempo line, the front line, and the enemies just make a mistake where they're not all on the same line, suddenly you have such a huge advantage. You play out, like enemies are playing outnumbered all the time, right? And this is one way you can actually like put yourself in the game when you're supposed to, and play safe when you're supposed to, because you know exactly what you need to do. So for example, if you're not on the front line, what do you think you should do?
If I'm not on the front line?
Yeah, what's your goal? Like immediate goal?
Like gather information?
Well, you get the information and you know from the information you're not on the front line. What do you need to do? That's all the information you need. What you do automatically know exactly what to do. If you're not actually in the front line, not doing anything.
Well, if someone else is doing something, you should be doing something as well.
Exactly, right? So right now, are we on front line? No. We are in base. So right now our goal is to get out there instantly, right? And in the early game it's obvious, right? There's a way for you to get. It's obvious, right? Early game, right? But mid game it becomes less obvious and we drop a ton of waves. We don't play with teammates, we farm when we shouldn't. It happens a lot in solo queue. And if you just remember this concept of, okay, allies are on the front line, I'm not. My goal is to get out there as soon as possible, no matter what. And if it's the opposite, you're on the front line and allies are not, what do you think you should be doing?
Backing off.
Yeah, back off. Maybe that's the perfect time to farm. Wait for your teammates. Let them play with you.
Yeah.
Let them catch up to you.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you might start fights without your teammates being there. They can help you. You die. Then they back off. Then you respawn. Then they go. You're not there yet. Then they die. Then you go there. It's just a fiesta solo queue. Everybody dies one by one. That happens so often. So that's why you just want to think about the game like that. And that makes it really simple to know exactly what you have to do, right? You look at the map, am I in front or not? Simple. That's it. Simple. You know exactly where you need to be. Perfect.
Okay.
And let's talk about extracting information from the map now. So let's look at enemies, for example, right? So Katarina's gonna push this wave. And now she's nowhere to be seen. Okay. Let's look at the map and tell me what you know about the enemies right now.
So We don't know about Kata and Fiddlesticks. We know they're not on the dragon, but they could be heading towards there. Yeah, Darius under tower and Caitlyn Milio are as well, but they're gonna push it out soon. So
Okay, so you know, like Darius is top, Milo Kate bot, right? And the two other guys could be anywhere. You don't know. Like you saw Kata mid, she could be anywhere now. You have no idea. Good.
yeah,
That's all we know. Darius top, those two bot, nothing else. We assume Fiddle and Kata can be bot, can be anywhere. We don't know yet. So we automatically assign them as like they're on the front line, right? Enemies that are you don't have any information on, you just put them on the front line. You think they could be close to you, but you don't know. That's why you assume they are, right?
Okay.
Because you don't want to take the chances. You don't want to hit the bot turret if the enemy jungler is missing and you don't know where they are, because chances are they're there, and it's just playing 2v3, right? It always happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's enemies. Okay, that's what we know about enemies. How about allies? I know.
Well, Twitch is clearing and is gonna back soon.
Well, you don't really know yet. All you know right now is he's top, right?
Yeah,
Right now you know he's top. He's not really full HP. That's all you know. Like in a normal game, right? We just walk around. You get to lane. You have so much time. You see, and in this time, yeah, look, he's backing.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you analyze the map, it's not a still image like this. Keeps moving like this, and you just keep gathering information, right? You see if he's going to mid. Blitz is just around Ray getting vision. Okay, you wanna get out there as soon as possible to catch the wave or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we know. And also we know mid wave, look, it's pushed in. The bot wave is gonna push towards you now, because we're talking about needing to know information about the wave, right? And we know there's a Drake up. Good. And now we see Twitch recalling, so we assume Twitch recalls, no top camps, he's coming bot to red buff Drake, whatever, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we know. So what's our plan right now? What do you think we should be doing?
Let the wave reset and then try to get prio.
Good plan, right? We have a jungler here. We try to get prio, maybe push the next wave if possible, keep them as the turret, we have pressure. Good plan, right? That's our goal.
Yeah.
Good. But you see how easy and obvious it is if you just take it step by step and analyze everything. The decision is kind of obvious now.
Yeah.
And there will be scenarios where it's way harder to know what to do. And this is why we just wanna have like a checklist, enemies, allies, wave, objective, that's it. Caitlyn used E, you should go here, but okay. Wanna keep looking at the map, right? So if you listen to our habit of okay, we just got this wave kinda, right? The hook is missed. There's nothing to do for next like 3 seconds here because the wave is just gonna push. Okay, this is a perfect time to look at the map. Okay, look at the map, we see what's happening, Twitch is coming, okay. 30 is hitting cannon, okay, we look at the map, fiddle mid, okay, we know fiddle mid. Miro is here, which means, hey, we are 2 versus 1 right now, right? Look at this, Miro is miles away, and fiddle is mid. We go here, we ping, Bliss recognizes.
He looked at that as well, because he instantly knew.
Right, but the moment you see that,
I'm late.
it's gonna be much better. And now we should just go here. Caitlyn has no way. We know we win this. You watch out for the traps. That should have been your priority.
Yeah.
But you see how it doesn't even matter how bad you play mechanically if you just take the good fights, right? Doesn't even matter. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of getting information and just doing the right thing. Here you shouldn't really be afraid to use ult. There you go. Sooner, right? But please carries, all good. Doesn't matter. See, mechanics wouldn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, right? No problem. You just take the good fights. It doesn't even matter. And now, you got this wave. You look at the map. Bot is dead. Fiddle was mid. Doesn't matter. Katamisi, whatever. Fizz is there as well. You see Twitch near Drake. What do you think you should be doing?
Push this out instantly and get a reset, because I'm low.
Okay, why reset?
Well, yeah, I guess there's no need for a reset really. Because we know
you have
Fiddle
two
just made a
potions,
play.
right? You have two refillables, and their bot lane is dead, and your Twitch is bot. All you are doing if you reset right now, you are putting yourself off tempo. You see? If you reset after this wave, Twitch is here, Fizz on mid, Blitz is here, and you reset, They are playing, you're not. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Right? So, what do you think you should be doing here?
So I push the wave out, then we do Drake, and
Okay.
then we all reset.
Yeah, perhaps we reset after that. Sure. Depends on
Yeah.
the wave, whatever. We'll see when we get to that point. But look, we just kill them. There's a wave right here. We push it. And there we go Drake. But another thing you should be doing, right? You should communicate with your teammates. Okay. Here I would spam ping the green ping like 3 times that we want to push. Then I would ping on Drake that I want to do it like a couple times, like on my way, right? Instantly everybody knows what you're doing. Fizz is going to push mid. Twitch will start Drake. Blitz goes Drake. Fizz pushes mid, so Kata, when she comes from base, wherever she is, she has to stay mid. You push bot, Caitlyn will have to go bot. Drake is free. But what's going to happen in a lot of games when you don't ping like this is that Blitz will just go get maybe a vision in Tribush. He's gonna go who knows where. Twitch might try to invade. Fizz might just reset instantly. And suddenly it's like you recall and then they invade and then it's just nobody knows what to do. They die, they fight outnumbered. It's not good, right? So this is why it's so important, once you recognize the situation is good, to just do it. And when it comes to Drakes, the sooner you do it, like the better, because right now it's free. The Drake is free, they can't do anything about it. But if you stall it even longer, it might not be free later, and you might end if you do it. And you also, like, you see why it's so important to spam ping to just that you want to push. Blitz is not helping you push. You want him to just basic attack this. It's really important, right? But he's not doing it because if you were spam pinging to push, right? I think he would help you, right? For sure. He would hit it.
Yeah.
And every second matters. It's important. And Twitch is not starting this. Fizz is recalling, right? Like Fizz for sure, whatever is OHP, but Kata is stuck there. Drake is free. We know that. And what happens is somebody pings Drake now, you are worried, you don't really know what to do. It's just kind of awkward now.
Yeah.
And it's just a weird fight.
Yeah.
There's a Darius, right?
Darius is also there.
Yeah. But for example, if you push this first, you would go there. First of all, chances are you just have time to do it because it's just low HP, then you run. It's all good. Most of the time, that's what's going to happen. But also what's going to happen is that, look, you see how Kata came here first. If you're here together with Twitch already and Blitzcrank and Kata comes first like this, inting, you kill her alone because you're just together and so on, right? But now it's just awkward because they're so close, blah, blah, right? You just want to do what you can as soon as possible, right? And if it's too late like this, maybe see that, we maybe need to back off then. Like if you do stuffing too late. Because now if you look, Fiddles here now, Kata, Darius, it's too much now.
Yeah.
And, sure, if you're unsure of this Drake call, right? You are not sure. You don't want to do it. You want to risk it. You recall and you ping everybody to back off Drake. Because otherwise, this happens, right? You're staying here without a purpose. If you don't want to do Drake, then what's your purpose here? Right? Nothing really. You are wasting time, right? There's no reason for you to be here if there's no Drake. If you don't want to do Drake.
Yeah.
There's one thing you could do when, when there's a Drake up like this and you push, you could just recall, spend gold, come back for HP, and then you try to look for something, right? That's also good. But you just go recognize, make a plan, and commit. Right now, it's a situation where you have no idea what's happening, you're autopiloting, right? That's what you want to avoid in your games, right? You want to make a decision and commit to it, right? If you think a fight looks decent, you're not sure, okay, I'm either going in or I'm gonna go do something else on tempo, like pushing a turret, right? But you just want to do something. You might make a decision and stick with it. Because if you don't make your own decisions, you never learn. If you make decisions and they are wrong, you learn a lot. That's the idea. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Now they will get Drake for free. What it is happens.
An enemy has been slain.
And let's see now. Don't wanna take too much damage. That's huge. And now we win this. I wanna use Jumper sooner, just in case she flashes or whatever. You shouldn't be afraid to like basic attack her and continue basic attacking her here, right? You wanna swap to rockets and keep hitting her, right?
Yeah.
You just wanna keep hitting her. You know this is good.
Yeah.
They used everything. Caitlyn doesn't have anything below your Q, right? You just wanna hit her, because we just allowed her to get away, which is unfortunate. At least this Blitzcrank is a Giga Chat.
Yeah.
Very good.
Killing spree.
But you just wanna commit. Right? A good hook happens, you commit all the way. Okay. Whatever, we still got it, doesn't matter. Okay. Here you wanna recall because it's really good to see that you got this wave, like you look at the map. No fiddle, no kata. If you recall right now, the wave is okay, it's gonna push towards you, right? I think you can tell, right? This is on their side. You don't have like you have three casters. This just pushes towards you, no problem. So now you wanna recall and just ping your Blitz back.
Okay.
You know, you
Oh, yeah,
recall,
there
which
she
is
is.
good, but you never know what Blitz was gonna do. Maybe Blitz was gonna engage. Who knows? Or like if Kata is like 3 seconds later and Blitz engages, then Blitz is dead.
True.
Okay. And this situation is funny. Blitz was staying there. That's really cool. Let's see. Hopefully you commit. Commit. Hopefully you commit. You wanna wait your chompers when you have Blitzcrank most of the time,
Yeah.
right? But you see, it doesn't matter. It's a 2v. It doesn't even matter. Who cares
Yeah.
about mechanics? You just win. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Now you see Fiddle, Darius, Kata there. You try to get a plate, hopefully. You go for that plate, don't you? Very good. And now you also you see them top still. Well, let's see what you do. So you hit this wave. For what purpose? Let's see. I'm curious to see. Like, I would hit the wave here too, for sure. Why not? That case, we lose as much as possible, and I want to have pressure. But look at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marius behind us. Yeah.
You notice him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to see that you're making this mistake, because this again, it's not that hard to fix. Big mistakes are the easiest to fix. You get a wave
Yeah.
like this, boom. You look at the map. Exactly, you know exactly what to do.
And you see, yeah.
You get a wave, you look at the map. Wave, look at the map. And after you get this down, you start, you know, get the 3 ballets, look at the map. And wave and look at the map, right? More often. You know exactly when you need to look at the map. Because you don't need to look at the map every single second. No, you need to do that. Okay. So what's your thought process here? You're waiting for the new wave?
Yeah. I thought maybe if she goes and checks, I can hit a free W or something.
And how come you don't use E instantly as well? Right?
Yeah, she was probably in range there, yeah. True.
Right, so when you know play is good, you commit everything. That's another thing you need to remember. If you wanna do something,
Yeah.
you commit everything. This sneaky play, I like it. This is good. This is big brain. You WE. Now you E instantly. And she might have been rooted, might have not been, but either way, if Blitz hooks, she's rooted because he hooked. Right?
Yeah.
But either way, it doesn't matter, it's still good. Fine. Blitz used everything, so you wanna back off now. You don't wanna trade one with you like this, because Blitz is nothing anymore.
Yeah.
But you got the ult, it's fine. You see Kata and Twitch fighting in the river.
Shut down.
And decide to recall, which is fine. You are super low after all. The ult doesn't really serve a purpose, right?
Yeah, I thought maybe they were gonna take that fight, but looking at how low they are, yeah, they were not. And Caitlyn's there as well.
You know, you look at yourself, no?
Yeah.
And yeah, this, like, again, like, this is a mistake that happened because of a habit you don't have yet, right? So when you're
Yeah.
gonna come back from base towards lane, you are non-stop gonna watch the map. And if you just watch the map, right now I'm looking at the map only, not at the game. I see Kata there, right? So instantly press space, but go back to your character, right? And this is why, another reason why I have my map so large, right? If I watch the map and something is happening next to me, well, I see it on the map anyway, right? So no big deal. Those are nice jumpers. Almost caught her. Very good. Going for this fight is not bad since Katis is far and Blitz is coming. You should be able to win, it's no problem. Kata is legit running it down. Very good. Now chase them down and hopefully you will keep going on Caitlyn as well. If you can. If not, you get a wave. Good. Okay. So now we pause the game right here, right? You got this wave, you look at the map. What do we know?
2 are dead. Fiddle is topside. We don't know about Darius and Kata, but the mid's pushing in, so Kata's probably
No,
either doing
Kata is
something. Oh, she's dead. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
right, we know
But,
Fiddle is top, Darius and Caitlyn, whatever. Kate is around here, who cares? Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Sure.
allies?
Trinda and Fizz are both like on the front lines, I guess.
Yeah, they're hitting turrets, right?
Yeah. Twitch is farming and
Twitch, you and
me
Blitz
are
are...
not really.
Yeah, you're not doing
anything.
anything really. I mean, you're just here.
Yeah.
What about waves?
Um,
You can see the new wave is
like
coming
this
soon,
wave is,
right?
Yeah.
Meetup pushed.
Mm.
They don't care about meetup too much though. It's not your problem now. So this wave is soon here. Okay. And what about objectives?
Is that the Void Cups or the Herald? I don't know. Something's gonna spawn topside.
Because minute 14. Yeah, it's gonna be a Herald.
Okay.
And Drake spawns soon. I hope you pressed
Maybe
up sometime here.
in a minute or something.
It's maximum minute if it's gray. If it's like yellow, it's 10 seconds maximum. Don't press tab. No. Okay, anyway. Let's say it spawns really soon. Whatever, it's soon. Okay.
Yeah.
You know all this information. Good, gather all the information, know everything. There's a wave here, there's a Drake, there's Herald, Fiddle top, 2 dead. Your Twitch is bot side. You have prior mid. What do you think you should be doing?
Push this out and go Drake after.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to spamming that you push this, and you want to spamming on your way on Drake. You see that you stop even better. It's yellow, so it means it's spawning, right? Because if you don't ping Drake here, what could happen? Twitch is gonna get red buff and go straight into wolves.
Yeah.
Right? It's super
Looks
possible.
like that's happening. He's like kiting it there.
And it's like, you know, like you look at the map and it's simple to just tell 2 dead, Fiddle, top, Darius, top. You know, it's a free Drake already. It's just free, right? No, don't even have to think about it. You know, it's free. Guaranteed you get it.
Yeah.
And because of it, you want to let your teammates know as well, hey, I'm going to spam ping on top of that Drake to do it. Right? You just want to do it. Because then if you do that, Twitch will come, for sure. He will come if you do that. For sure. But now he comes wolves, right? When we have a free Drake.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could be like, hey, we take turret. Okay, Twitch starts Drake, you get turret, then you go Drake, and you still get the Drake and the turret, right? Even better, you get the turret, then you ping Drake, right? But yeah, it's exactly what I said. Like, Twitch goes top, and this Drake... Yeah, we missed it. For no reason, right? And now we are overstaying, because guess what now? Twitch is top. 3 days top. 3 days just farming, not even hitting turret. Fizz just recalled. So right now you and Blitz are on the front lines against potentially 5 enemies.
Yeah.
Right? You see where this is going? Oh no, this is not good. And guess what? If you ping a couple times, your team knows exactly what to do. Right? It's as simple as pinging a couple times, and looks like you are gonna die.
I think I barely managed to get a double. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, enemies
lucky.
eat it for sure. Lucky, right? You
Yeah.
never want this, and you might not even get Drake after this anyway. So you lost the Drake for no reason, right?
Yeah.
It's still, you can't rely on this because, like, while this scenario is still like decent, maybe the other one would still be better for sure, big time.
Yeah. True.
But I wonder if there's a wave here, right? We get this wave. I wonder if we still
Yeah.
take Drake. Right now, Drake is still free. Like, Twitch is spawning
Yeah.
sooner, right? Fiddle is later. You just ping Drake right now. Otherwise, Twitch might go blue buff. You just wanna ping Drake right now, right? You see how obvious it is.
Yeah.
We are just playing on the front line without seeing much. And this is why every time you watch the map, right, you have that mental checklist. Okay, we go this way, look at the map. Okay, what do you know? Boom, you know exactly. If Twitch, like Fiddle is dead, Twitch can be here, we pushed mid, we push bot. Okay, this looks like a free Drake. For sure, yeah. And you just do this out of habit and you'll know exactly what to do in the future. You start applying this. Because now, we stayed too long bot now. While allies are not here.
And they're all here. Yeah.
And enemies are, right? They're playing together, we are not. And I hope you can see like how easy it is to avoid these kind of situations, right?
Yeah.
Not that difficult, right? Or if there's no Drake up, for example, right? Drake doesn't exist right now, it's not an option, right?
Yeah.
You can tell how you're playing 2 versus 4 because we saw Darius top, right? You can tell now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frida is not nowhere. Fizz is way too far, it's not even doing anything. Twitch is way too far, right? If you just count enemies, that's all. 2v4, that's all you need to know. But luckily enemies are garbage. Your mechanics are better, so you win. But this should never happen.
Yeah.
Like, this could have happened
It's
after we got the
lucky.
Drake and enemies try to contest the bad Drake for them. For example, that might have happened. One thing I want to mention here, and it's another thing to remember. This is like when a kill is secured, right? Caitlyn here is dead. Like Twitch is gonna go towards her, she's dead, right?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
true.
Fizz is there too, right? Like this kid is dead for sure. But you don't wanna force this. You don't wanna risk dying. And
Yeah.
like when a kill is secured, you stay back, take it slow, stay max range, whatever. Because what could happen is, let's say all of you are like maybe full HP, and you catch Caitlyn off guard, and she dies. You go melee, she chunks you to half. Okay, now you go Drake together, and the enemy has an assassin or Fiddle. And now Fiddle ults, and because you're half HP, you die. But if you were full HP, you would have survived, right? So when a kill is secured, you just want to preserve HP. That's your priority. When a kill is secured, doesn't matter if you get it or not. Assist is good enough. You're not Draven, you don't need to greed for kills, right? If it's secured,
Yeah.
play with teammates. Let them help you. Because, if Caitlyn headshots Twitch here or like Breeze, it doesn't matter. Like, you almost died for this, it's not worth it
Yeah.
to do this. Right?
I was also surprised that I wasn't dead there.
And the Drake is still not done, right? And now...
Oh yeah, that was so dumb. I looked at my like the item I wanted to get, and it's 400 gold off or something. And I'm like, nah, I gotta get that. And I stayed.
Well, like Milo is just spawning, I think. You see Kata, right? So here, taking this wave, I would say it's not that bad. You could take this wave. This is free. Like, nobody's here to contest this. This is okay, right? But now, look at the map again. Yeah, it's like we are 4v4 here, and I have no HP. So, yeah, I gotta be careful now. Right? Now I've gotta be careful, because I'm kind of useless with this much HP. I'm not able to join any fights, so right? Sure, you can get away for free, that's cool, but you know, if something happens, you can join a fight because you're too slow, and that's why it's so awkward. But if recalled instantly, sure, you would have been here and you would have won the fight, right?
Yeah.
But again, like this Drake would have never happened now if he took it first in the first place, right? Nobody would have
Yeah.
ever stayed here, right? So that's the thing. One mistake leads to another, leading to another, leading to another, and enemies are kind of hinting, but still not ideal. Yeah, enemies hinted somehow. That's good. You just
Yeah.
run around and kill them. Good. Yeah, but still, you gave Caitlyn 400 gold bounty, right? It's concerning. You all
Yeah.
lost your bounties for this, right? Not good. It wasn't really worth it for you. And you see how Trinda is going alone. Look, if Trinda knew about tempo, he would say, no. I'm on with to wait for Twitch. Twitch is coming, Blitz is coming, then I go in. And now he's going in 1v2, so that's not good. Same with Blitzcrank, right? He needs to wait for teammates before he does this. Okay, so when mid game begins, right? I'm gonna go back to the chess analogy. I love chess analogies. So
Okay.
in chess, when you like whoever controls the middle of the board has a huge advantage, right? Because from the middle you can go anywhere basically
Yeah.
in the shortest amount of time. And that's why chess players put their strongest pieces usually towards the center of the board. Like you don't want to put a knight towards the edge; it's kind of useless. So you want to put him in the middle, right? So it's basically the same with League. And ADCs are arguably the strongest because they come like in a package with their support. If you're mid, your support is most likely around you as well, right? So if you go mid, control the wave, you have a huge advantage. That's why you should be mid, usually. Exceptions happen, but you don't care about exceptions, right? Exceptions are applied like 5% of the time, maybe in League. You just want to have those good habits that work most of the time. And if there's an exception, like whatever, it's much better to just stick to a habit, you know. Because we want to beat consistency. So in mid game, you just want to be in the middle, get the mid wave, right? And basically, ADC in the mid game is a turn-based game. That's basically it, right? You get the wave, you do something else. Wave, do something else. That's it. That's all you have to do. Look at the map, you count enemies, count allies, objectives. That's it, right? Simple. That's all there is to League of Legends, in my opinion, for ADC. And that's why I love simplifying it so much. It becomes really, really simple to follow. And, you know, if you just think about right now, if you look at the map, right? How would you analyze this situation?
I mean, everyone's kind of applying pressure, so...
No, like let's take it step by step, right? What do we know about allies? So we see this me, Blitz, and Twitch, right? We're here.
Yeah, we're three.
We're three in the mid here, right?
It could be all five in the middle. We don't know that.
Enemies could be all five in the mid, right? We see Trinda is top, but he's not quite hitting the turret yet. He will be in like 5-10 seconds, not quite yet. And Fizz is not hitting turret quite yet. He's still far off tempo, right? Fizz is not doing anything. Trinda is not really doing anything yet, right? So right now it's like the game is 3v5. So you know, hey, we just pushed mid as well, right? There's no mid wave. There's no objectives. You could consider top and bot as objectives if the wave is pushed, right? But those are too far anyway from you. So you should know exactly what you need to do here.
So we just chill?
Yeah, we chill. We ping to back off. Ping everyone to back off. Ping on top of Teach, on top of Blitz, and you run. You can't just stay around here and ping them to back off. No, you need to run first so they follow you. And then you ping them to back off. Because if the enemies are actually here, well, they're playing 3v5. That's not really healthy for us. This is really dangerous to do. Especially when they have crazy champions like Twitch, Nocturne, like the Fiddle ult is super scary and stuff like that. Like a Camille, you're just screwed. No, it's just doomed if you take fights like this. And we just chill. And now we look at the map again, right? Our mid wave is priority. We see 3 people bot, 3 dice pushing, right? Twitch is farming, Blitz is getting vision. Okay. We chill, we get the mid wave, and we analyze the situation again. Okay, we analyze the situation again, right? We know there could be potentially 4 people here, right? And we are only 3 allies, so we know this is not a good fight. Don't wanna take it.
Okay.
Now Fizz is dead. Yeah, Darius was there too, right? We
Yeah,
just saw
I saw.
Darius, right?
Oof.
If you fight here all in, you just lose because it's 3v4, right? When you look at the
Yeah.
map, Twitch is nowhere, right? You know this, you ping Fizz to back off. When do you ping them to back off? Well, right here you could say, hey guys, we back off. Or, you know, you look at Blitz. If Blitz lands the hook on Caitlyn or Milio, sure, we kill that target, for sure. And after we kill the target, we analyze again, okay, can we actually fight or not, right? But because he misses, right now you know, okay, we back off. Not even placing chompers. Imagine if Darius was here, he would flash EU. You're in trouble, right? Gotta be careful. You just wanna recognize instantly, hey, it's bad. Do it. And now you go get the red buff. And hopefully you go back to mid wave. Because that's your job again. Okay, Twitch recalls. You see Trinda recalling. So right now you're kinda 1v5, right? I think you can tell if you look at the map. Everybody is just somewhere else, and you're here 1 versus potentially 5. So here I predict that you're just dead. I think you're gonna get flanked by Darius. You're done. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait on Q.
Yeah, but you can see how easy it was to stop this from happening, right?
Yeah.
It was actually so easy.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do is, like, when you look at the map and you see you're in the front tempo and you're outnumbered, right? Because this all the enemies are alive, your allies are all over the place in base recalling, right?
Hmm.
And there's a mid wave, right? You don't want to get this mid wave now. If you get a mid wave here, or you get it here next to your turret, is there a difference? Are the minions giving more XP the further ahead they are? I don't think so, right?
No.
It's the same minions, right?
Yeah.
So you never want to do this if you're unsure. And
I
how?
always feel bad when, like, in this situation, Caitlyn is there, so she's gonna push it,
Yeah, she's
even
gonna
if
push
I'm
it.
not there.
Yeah.
But when no one's there and it's just kind of sitting there, it's always like,
Yeah, so a couple of days ago I played against Twitch, right? And the mid wave is just sitting here. The mid wave is sitting here, I'm under turret. The wave is sitting. And guess what? I stay under my turret. I just stay there. I see the minions die in mid lane, whatever. And then after a few more seconds, I see Twitch pop out of stealth kind of close to my turret. Hello, right? Right?
oof.
And it could be
Yeah.
the same with the Darius coming from who knows where, with the flank, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You just want to have patience. You cannot get the mid wave alone if you don't have allies doing something else, right? You don't want to do that. It's bad. You're
Yeah.
playing alone. And you can tell this time, right?
Yeah.
And I know you could argue, okay, this is a 1v1. If they are here, you know, Fidel doesn't have wool because he used it. I see them coming. Okay, sure, I see them coming. But I know this. I acknowledge that, hey, I don't chase the Caitlyn at least, right? I got the wave. I acknowledge, okay, I'm alone on tempo. I need to acknowledge that. I can't chase this because it's too far. Right?
Yeah.
So getting this wave in these kind of situations, sure, it's okay. It's still okay because you have vision. This is perfectly okay. But the moment you extend too much because we didn't analyze the map properly, this is when it's bad. And there you go. And there goes, who knows, Baron potentially, but enemies don't like Barons apparently. So it's good. And you see what happened. You died. Allies go back. Now Trina dies. Now you go back. Like,
Yeah.
it's what we talked about before. Like somebody dies, then one, another. You're never on tempo. But imagine here we take the wave, right? So here we take the wave. We back off sooner. We would be in base. We would be like kind of next to Fizz. We would be next to Blitz, close. They go top. You go mid, get the mid wave, and we are suddenly 3 mid to top, right? Kind of playing together on the same line around here. Meanwhile, Darius is not doing anything, he's farming. We are 5 versus 4, suddenly. just because you back off in time when you're on front, like in front of your allies, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to look at the map and see, okay, am I playing with teammates or not? If you're not, just get out. Just get out. Get out.
Yeah.
It's more important than getting that wave or trying to 1v on a Caitlyn. Because right now, if you were mid lane, right, and you see people collapse on Trinda, you would be in a position to push this wave and just get the mid turret, right? You probably have time for it.
Yeah.
They can stop you, outnumber the enemies mid lane. Or get a kill on Kate, who knows? But now Twitch will go in, he will die. Right? You throw your ult for kind of no reason, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And now if you look at the map, what does the map tell us here?
He's probably not alone.
Yeah, so three enemies are missing, basically, right? And
Yeah.
sure, right now, in the next 1 second, yeah, you're 2v1. And you can kill him here, for sure, you kill Milio. But after that, okay, we chill, hold on. There's 3 enemies, okay? Hold on. If you chase this Caitlyn, you might get fiddle ulted. Hold on. Oh, surprise, right? How could I predict such a thing, right? But you see how easy it is to know? It's quite easy to know this, right?
Yeah.
Because you just look at the map. Okay, to bot, Darius is bot, 4 enemies are missing, or like they are mid, 4 enemies. Okay, this guy's hinting. Do we go on Caitlyn? No, there's 3 enemies. 3 enemies, I don't go. And it's quite simple to avoid these situations from happening in the future. You just count. That's all there is to it. Yeah. I hope like your mind is just blown right now, and you can tell like, hey, this is actually super easy to fix, right? I hope you can tell.
Yeah.
And that's really good. That's really good.
It's just sometimes I kind of do that, but just not every time. It's like,
And you didn't really think about
or
it
mostly
this
I
way.
don't. So it's
This is the power of habits. Once you do
Yeah.
it every single time, right? You just know exactly what to
Yeah.
do. And if people blame you for playing too safe, tell them, like sometimes sure you can take a 3v4 to contest Drake. Sure, you can do it sometimes, but most of the time it's not good. And most of the time playing safe, especially if you have no allies, is good. You want to play safe, right? Milio ints, sure, you kill the Milio here for sure. Again, like Milio inted here for sure. But after this, you don't have enough information now. You don't have enough information. And when I talked about the habit of watching the map after every wave, you could also watch the map after every kill. That's also something I do. It's a bit harder, I know, but you want to work towards that. You get a kill and look at the map, and you can instantly tell there's 3 enemies missing, or like Caitlyn and 2 other enemies.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. We respawn, okay. And now you respawn, Fizz recalls. It's like you're not playing together. Nice ahead there. It's just a mess, right? We get midway. If you look at the map, okay, we're finally looking to get together on the same tempo. This is great stuff now. This is great stuff. Fizz is coming, you're here. Trinta is not doing anything yet, which is a bit annoying, but he will be in like 10-15 seconds. He will be on the turret. Just gotta play with that. But right now he's not, so you gotta remember here you are 4 versus 5, right? 4 versus 5 here. You wanna play accordingly. Because if you don't, you die. And it happened, right?
Yeah.
So let's recap what happened here, okay? Good. So, you get this wave and you start looking at the map, right? You see if he's coming, he's not here yet. Trinda is top, right? You kind of see Kata walking down. You saw her, even if you don't see her, like they're all missing. Okay. So now you should know, we wait for Fizz first of all. And when Fizz is here, we try to see what Trinda is doing as well. And locally here at Drake, this is looking like a 4 versus 5, right? You can just, when there's no enemy showing, it means they're here. That's the rule. And when you know this, what do you think you should do in this situation instead? Like, sure, you get the scuttler, right? But after that,
nothing really. Just go back and see what's happening where they are.
well, you could say
Like wait for
nothing,
fish.
which is, better than taking a bad fight. That's correct, right? But remember I told you, like, if allies are on tempo, you want to be on tempo as well, right? If allies take a bad Drake fight, right? They are about to take a 3v5 because you don't want to go here. You don't want to join a 4v5. So there you're going to let them 3v5. First of all, you should ping them to back off, of course. If they listen, good. If they don't, whatever. But you just try to look for something else, right? You look for something else. Can you spot it?
Well, no.
So if you know this is a
mean,
3v5,
Scuttle,
right?
Yeah. Assuming we got Scuttle already, right? I mean, Scuttle's not really an objective or anything.
I mean, Scatter, cool, we get Scatter, right? Whatever. I guess Scatter. Okay, you see Kata, Darius, Miro is there. Fiddle is missing. Okay. Now you recognize, okay, wait, they're all collapsing. Right? Look at this, man. You're all coming. Feeder should be here as oh my god. This is all good, right? Okay, this is bad. Okay, back off. You go back, okay? What should you focus on instead?
Well, we could collapse on Millie or Caitlyn first and maybe kill them before the others arrive.
Sure, this is like one of those exceptions. Okay, it's a 4v5 Drake. Trinidad's gonna push soon, so maybe fighting 4v5 is not so bad because Trinidad's gonna get the turret. Sure. But if you know that, you're ready to just commit. To just go in instantly, go on Caitlyn Milo instantly, right? You wanna commit. But most of the time, I would advise to just look for something else in these situations because it looks doomed. They're all here. It's 4v5. You know it's not really winnable unless something happens instantly and we split them somehow. But you don't know where Fiddle is as well. Like he could pop out of anywhere. So when we just know there's 5 enemies, 4 allies here and 3 in the top. Okay, let's look at objectives, right? Baron Drake, great. And then let's look at the wave now. Let's look at the mid wave. That's your job, right? Mid wave. Where's the mid wave?
It's coming.
Yeah,
slowly,
it's coming soon, right?
Yeah.
So you could take that, right? You don't want to take the fight at Drake, so you could go mid wave. And if you get mid wave and all the enemies are still a Drake, you could start hitting your turret. Or you could go take the red buff and Raptors, right? That's still much better than dying right now, right? It's still much better.
Yeah.
And even better if you go mid and Kata and Darius turn on you instead. Suddenly,
And we win Drake fight.
Suddenly your allies win the Drake fight and you just did good, and then Trina gets top and wow, right? Much better than this, right? We did nothing, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Because imagine you went mid, you got this wave, then you pressure the enemies. If they go towards you, you just go here, take red buff Raptors, whatever, go with Trina, push top. Anything is better, right? Or if they just go here and they still collapse on you, it's fine. At least allies can win this now, right?
Yeah.
Still much better. Still much better. Oh, okay. And this is like the power of like the macro and tempo. And just counting enemies and allies. Because else you know is not good. You are outnumbered. You instantly just look for something else. And you know you never join those bad fights. And it's the opposite when a fight is good. You just instantly join the fight. You don't even have to think about it. As for example, if this Drake, we see, I don't know, Darius and Kata on top lane, right? You instantly know, hey, it's 4v3. I'm gonna go in, right click, I win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Taking this wave carefully, we don't go further. You should ping Bliss to back off. Why?
We don't know where they are.
Exactly, you ping him to back off. You want to ping to back off. Because if you get Fiddle ulted here, it's doomed. They get Baron, not good. You go to your mid wave, your jungle is top, sure, you can get Raptors, no problem. And you wait for the next wave. Just gotta be careful and take this wave because, if Fiddle pops out of stealth, you could be in trouble, right? So, Be careful. But now it's fine, whatever. You see fiddle now. You push this first, which is a good habit. Not like you didn't get a cannon, but oh well.
Yeah.
And now, you should fight this, right? Because if you look at the map previously, right? If you just get this web and look at the map a little, you see Milo is dead. You see Kata bot, right? Your blitz is coming soon, right? And you know this, hey, this is a 4 versus 3. Right? 4 versus 2 now. 4 versus 2, you wanna go, you wanna frontline, you don't care here, you go, you heal, you go. There you go, that's good, you see confidence, there you go. Because you win, you just win. Right? Kata TP'd, well, so what, it's still 4 versus 2, who cares, nobody cares, you still win this. Okay. Unfortunately, you kind of split, but guess what? You still win because you have more numbers, and guess what? Trinda was pushing, right? So during all this time, Trinda was playing with you, right? Trinda is playing with you right now. You are still winning.
Yeah.
And even if you die here, it's still correct to go in because your Trinda is winning. This is fine, no problem. Look, we got bot turret. Fine, it's something. We did something, right? Sure, you know, here, right? For example, we try to kill Caitlyn. And now you see Fizz is dead. You could start worrying about your own, well-being, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And one thing you
thought,
could do is when you see like them flashing away or being really far, you kill this Trinda. If you don't think you could continue now, you look for something else again, right? So basically, if teammates are doing something, you want to be on tempo. And being on tempo means multiple things. You could fight, or you could hit turret, right? You could go mid here.
Oh yeah.
You could just wrap around and go mid
discretion.
lane, right? You could go mid lane. That's an idea. If you wrap around here, you could just go mid. You see Kate use that, you're like, maybe I can't, right? Or you miss the W, oh, it's too far. I just go mid lane.
Yeah.
Right? That's always an option as well. So what's happening here? Are we fighting off tempo again? Oh my god, Fizz is dead. So if Fizz is dead, it's gotta be. You don't see this million, you don't. No. Now if you look at the map, right, you see Darius there, but 4 enemies could be here. Gotta be careful. 4 enemies could be here. You are only 3, right? Twitch is too far. You are frontlining when there's 4 enemies and 3 down left. Right? Oh no. And we died because we didn't play together, right? But imagine we waited a little bit more for Twitch to arrive, right? Would have been way different, right?
Yeah.
Imagine right now he's on us and you back off instantly. Would have been better. No, not right now, that is too late. But now, it's like, okay. Okay, you see this? Okay, now you back off instantly, right? Twitch has time to arrive.
Yeah.
You don't die from Kata. Kata jumps in, Twitch kills Kata. Great! Right? Just because we waited and recognized that, hey, we are playing outnumbered. Okay, let's see what happened. Wait, this game is a loss? How do you lose this? No way. Come on, what? There's no way you lose this.
I think we just
Oh, wait, I'm so
keep
confused.
doing that same thing, and
It looks bad, but it's not that bad. It's fine. You have items. Okay, so for example, right now you see Drake up, right? We go mental checklist. The enemies are kind of recalling. They could be here. You see Kata Milio, right? You want to take this wave carefully, not to die, but you have decent vision. Fizz is here. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Boom, we pause. Okay. Look at the map. What do you know?
Drake's coming up, and they went there.
Yeah, enemies are
Or
kind of
some
there. Okay.
Yeah.
What about your team?
We are
Trinda is bot.
ready.
Blitz is in
yeah.
base. Twitch is kind of you, maybe. So it's not looking good, right? Not looking good. If you go now, it's going to be like a 3v5. Right? So instead, what you could do? What could you do?
Go top, or push mid out even
Well, if you
further?
go top, it's like it takes too long to be on tempo, right? You want to do something instantly to be on tempo, right? As soon as
Okay.
possible. So yeah, mid, right? We'll go mid. Sure, you don't want to
Yeah.
go yet because you don't have vision yet. Sure, you wait a little around here and then you go mid once you see enemies. Great, right? Another thing we
Okay.
could do, you spam pick Baron. Twitch comes Baron, and you through do Baron. Trinda is a Drake, they are gonna go on Trinda, you do Baron. Interesting idea, right? Maybe you never thought about it.
Yeah.
I think it's doable in this case, especially if Trinda goes there instantly, right? You could do it. If you don't want to do it, again, anything except joining a bad fight. That's what you gotta remember. Pinging Baron and so on, sure, it's more advanced, but you don't need to do it to win. It's fine. All you need to do is do something besides fighting outnumbered. That's the worst. You even had the potential, like you walked up a little bit, and
Yeah.
you know, and now we go in here without vision. At least if you wanna join blue art, right? There you go. But yeah, you just see right now we are 3v5. This guy is dead, even worse. And now your jungler is dead. How come we don't abort? Now it's even more obvious. Your jungle is dead. How do you wanna join this fight, right? How do you win this without the jungle? How do you win Drake without the jungle, right? And you're doomed, right?
Yeah.
Or you survive, but you know, still not great. Oh no, this guy runs you down. No, he doesn't. But
Blitz my knight in shining armor.
but the thing about like doing something else when there's a Drake that's bad is imagine when mid to push, right? If the wave is pushed on mid lane, like they don't have minions to end the game, right? They just can't end because you pushed mid. That's why it's so powerful to look for that mid wave whenever possible. Yeah, Blitz saved you, but Rinda is dead because he tried to be a hero. You actually die now because you overstayed after you escaped. Or like if you find yourself in this position, right? Low HP like this, you wanna get HP as soon as possible. Late game, you can't really stay with 300 HP. You're gonna get one shot by a sneeze, right?
Yeah.
So if anything, you recall here, and you might still be able to save the game, you and Twitch, right? Maybe to wave clear or anything. But instead, we gave it for no reason, right? But yeah, like imagine you just, even if allies int and everything, right? You just push the next mid wave here. You just push it. That's all you do here. You push the next mid wave. Suddenly, no matter what happens to Drake, they don't end the game because they don't have a wave, right? It's crazy. It's crazy how many things you can actually do to affect the outcome of the game, right? It only takes one member of a team. You go mid, right? That's it. And they don't end the game. One member of the team has so much impact on the game, it's huge. When I think about it. Okay. Good. So, are you overwhelmed?
Yeah, I made some notes.
That's great. That's great.
I'm gonna try and think of that when I play. It's gonna be like I'm probably gonna try to concentrate on one thing, but subconsciously think about the others as well.
Yeah, like take one thing at a time, and maybe do some things you can apply right away. Like for example, level 1 before minions spawn, right? You can do that right away, right? Right away, right?
Yeah.
And start looking at the map like this, map awareness after every wave. Like those things will take more focus, right? There are habits that need to be built. But take it slow, you know, every game think about it. And you're gonna see improvements. That's the idea, right? It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions, right? Anything you wanna ask about the session, about anything?
Not right off the top of my head. I don't know.
That's fine. If you have any other questions, like anytime, like DM me, join Twitch. I'll answer you on Twitch, right, when I'm streaming. Anytime, I don't mind answering questions, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, now I have a question for you. Do you mind if I upload this to YouTube? So you can rewatch it as well?
Sure, you can.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. So you can rewatch this if you forget anything or want to rewatch a part or something, right? That's going to help you as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we talked about a few things, but yeah, just focus on what's important, right? Those 4 steps when you scout the map between waves. And if it's a 4v5, don't be afraid to ping people off. Ping them off, hopefully they listen. If you wanna push a wave, ping it, right? In bot lane especially, look for those free drakes. There's so many free drakes people miss, honestly. Your jungle is bot, enemy jungle is top. Just do that drake, it's free. Right? It's just guaranteed drake. Nothing wrong can happen, really. Right? The first drake that we talked about here, you could say like it was hard to tell the first drake, wherever it is. You could say this drake was hard to know, right? Potentially like it was hard, right? Okay, fine. But the moment we see that fiddle going top, right, we just know the drake is actually free. Or whenever it happened. So I want to look for those.
Yeah.
And mid-game, again, like mid-game becomes a turn-based game, right? Just want to avoid situations where we are fighting outnumbered, like here, right? It's just clear on if you look at the map, right? Tinda is dead, Blitz is bot. You know, there's like 3 other enemies here that we don't see. You just want to take it slow, back off, right? That's good. Yeah, that's also I wanted to say, like, because on my review of PGG, I forgot to mention this. Like, you have games with a lot of deaths, right? You die a lot in your games, right? You can see.
Yes.
You die a lot.
Yes.
Right? But you see how many deaths you could have prevented? Isn't this crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all you had to do is like back off when you just know, hey, it's 3v4, it's 4v5. You don't go. That's it. You just count. It's as simple as that. Anyone can do it. You just gotta slowly build up the habit to do it. And you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be fine. Do you have a goal for ranked?
Not really. I just want to see where I can.
Yeah, where you can
where
go.
I can
Like,
get.
sure, Emerald, Diamond, who knows, right? But
Yeah.
I'll tell you a thing to like boost your confidence. People below master, even master players, don't know this stuff. They don't know about this stuff. Okay, it's like this is like some secret hidden tech that only I know or something. I don't understand why. But people don't know this stuff. They don't look at the map like that. They don't look at allies wherever they are. They never look at it. And because you do, and you use pings effectively, hopefully from now on, you just try to ping more, hopefully.
Yeah.
You tell your teammates exactly what to do. Enemies are all over the place. You are playing together with your team, and you just stomp every game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because these players have no idea about what's happening. They just play autopilot. And because when it comes to League, when you start playing for the first couple years, you just enjoy the game, you learn champions, everything, mechanics, blah, blah, blah. And eventually you plateau, right? You just plateau at a certain division. That's it. That's how far you can go on your own with all the information and knowledge, right? And that division you plateau at is different for people. Like for you, it was like platinum, I think, right? Pretty much platinum, right?
Yeah.
For other people, it's silver or gold. For me, I was lucky it was diamond. Right? I was just lucky. But you cannot get past this plateau unless you have some outside help. Something else besides just playing League. For me, it was watching coaching sessions, watching better players play, thinking about the games I play, playing only when I'm focused, not autopiloting in the evening, rewatching my replays, right? Those are all things I did to just get more knowledge, to make myself play better, right? And if I just keep playing, I never learn anything. Just gotta look for outside sources of help. And for you, in this case, it's coaching, right? This is great.
Yeah.
You learn so much more right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And this is the first step to becoming unstuck, to getting past this plateau. You just took it. Second step is to start applying the knowledge you learned into your games slowly over time, right? No rush. It took me over a year to just be no longer be hard stuck. It's gonna take a while, but again, just chill. These players don't know this stuff. They're gonna do just fine. You have a massive advantage over them right now. Great. Okay,
Nice.
good. So yeah, if there's no questions, yeah, that concludes our session. Let's go.
Yay.
Okay.
It's maybe something, but it's more specific.
Sure.
Like on Smolder specifically,
Mhm.
I'm really confused on what items to build sometimes. So I just default to the same items every game,
You go
and then I'm like,
Essence, Navari.
yeah, Essence Navori and Rapid
I don't
Fire.
even know what's good on this guy on Smolder. I only played him a couple times, never took him in ranked.
Hmm.
So there's like multiple builds here, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What I would say, try to experiment. Like for me with Jinx, I always experimented with different builds. And I just found what works best for me, right? And try to do that for Smolder. If you like Essence into Navori, which I think is a great build for him, right? And then you just spec into more crit lifesteal, right? If you build this every single game, and you just build some armor pen when you actually need it, like this game, right? You're gonna do just fine, no problem. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Like builds are more personal preference. Unless you play Jinx with ability power, then you know it's bad. That's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But if you like Smolder with Navori second, if you like Smolder with Triforce, it's just up to you, doesn't matter what feels best for you, right? You can't go wrong with this build. I feel like Essence River, Navori, Rapid Fire, Smolder every game is just fine. Whatever, you don't have to overthink it. It's gonna be work. It's gonna be good. And what's better is that if you go same build every game, you know how much damage you deal at all points in the game. You know exactly how many times you need to hit minions to kill them. You farm better, and it's just way nicer to play League, right? We just want consistency and good habits. That's what League is all about.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't just keep going with this build. If it works for you, great. If you don't like it, try something else. Maybe you like it more. Don't be afraid to experiment.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. So if you have any other questions anytime, just DM, Twitch, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. Great. It was a pleasure. I can't wait to see you improve.
Yeah,
I wish you
thanks
good luck.
for the session as well.
Yeah, no worries. All right then.
All right.
Take care. Sleep well.
Yes. See ya.
See ya. I love League of Legends. League is such a fun game, guys. Play League of Legends, but play it smart, not hard, okay? Important. See ya, guys. Take care.